Currently on the screen is a live stream of a webcam at Duranbar. This is available on the swillnet.com website, and surf conditions very good and quite a few out riding the waves. And for Friday the 29th of December, as we count down the remaining hours to New Year's Eve, welcome to another update from the Force 13's Australia Oceania channel, where I really wasn't expecting this, but the Bureau of Meteorology's Tropical Cyclone Awarding Centre over there in Perth on review has upgraded Tropical Cyclone Hilda as a Category 2 system, and here's their final track on the system. And when you've got central pressure at 2 observation stations showing or reading 985 millibars and some very gusty winds, top marks to the Bureau for reviewing. However, looking at the local weather scene, we look at the following over the next 24 hours, starting off with instability. And this is from 10 a.m. today through till tomorrow night. Now here's a look at rainfall, the values bottom left hand side of the screen, and you can definitely see where the main activity is going to be. It's the northern region of WA, Broome to its southeast. And coming up is the wind factor supercell storm probabilities. Bureau Meteorology Western Australia has a severe weather warning for damaging wind, heavy rainfall. At 4 a.m. local time, ex-tropical cyclone Hilda, now a tropical low, was estimated to be 80 kilometres north of Telfer. The low is moving towards the south-southeast at around 10 kilometres per hour and will continue to track in this direction through the eastern Pilbara and into the rest of the North Interior during Friday. The centre of the low should pass near Telfer between around 6 a.m. midday local time. Heavy rainfall may lead to flash flooding, remains possible. However, conditions will gradually ease from the north during Friday. And a flood watch for the De Grey River, Salt Lakes District Rivers catchment remains in place, along with the initial warning for the Sandy Desert and for the West Kimberley District. The Bureau also has a coastal water strong wind warning for the Perth local waters, Nigaloo, Gascoyne, Geraldton, Lesson, Perth and Bunbury geographic coast. And again, it's the area Sunshine Coast down to Sydney. Here's the latest precipitable water. The value is the scale at the bottom of the screen. And this is a extended update due to the material. Now we have a look at the 12-hourly day correction, 12-hourly rainfall for the Western Australia region. The Bureau updates their 12-hourly updates. Now we look at the total forecast of rain across the next 8 days, and you can definitely see the tropical low ex-Hilda, and the picture is changing. This is a conservative look. The Bureau's model is made up of many other models, but look at that area in green, the blue and the purple to pink. Total accumulated rainfall millimetres. This is a GFS model. Areas of interest, the yellow and dark brown. The upper level divergence is around 40 knots. And whilst the Bureau has said that Ex-Tropical Cyclone Hilda will continue to weaken, the satellite imagery remains impressive. And there's the latest wind shear. The 24-hour deep layer wind shear or shear tendency. And one of my favourites, the 850 millibar vorticity, and where ex-Hilda is located, it's still got the red and the pinkish right. And there's also a deep low pressure system to the south of Australia, down around 900 millibars. Now this is a look at the EPS track guidance. And what does one say about all those outliners? The main ones are the green and the red. That's the EPS. And look at those green outliners. And the main ones, the scale is there on the right hand side. Now this is the life of Hilda over the last 24 hours. This is in addition to the footage that has been shown in the previous updates. Here's another view of Hilda, and it's still maintaining that clockwise motions. Tropical tidbits. Current tracks on Hilda. What is the tropical low going to do? Is it going to track into the eastern states or do a circle and head back up north? However, the GFS 850 millibar pressure and wind in knots. The latest tropical cyclone formation probability guide. And are we going to see another system to the north of Broome where Hilda actually developed? Although Hilda developed up just slightly to the south of East Timor. Now here's another look at the GFS on the Pivotal Weather website. And the areas of interest are where the lows. And are we going to see another tropical cyclone next week? The GFS CMC Canadian model actually lending a little bit of support to each other on another system to develop. But that is the extended look at about 250 hours. Now we look at the Himawari 8 rainbow satellite view of the region. I've actually zoomed in so we can have a look at Hilda, now a deep tropical low. And where Hilda was located, the sea surface temperature was a very healthy 32 Celsius. And look at all that convection. And we do have two monsoon troughs. In our next update, I'll provide the positioning of them. Now this is a look at other models. There are 7. And the area in right over the WA is Ex-Tropical Cyclone Hilda. And whilst it's too early to say, is Hilda, a tropical low, going to try and get back over the sea and redevelop? And we have, I think it's 94S further on the western side of the Indian Ocean. But look at the consensus of these models across the next 7 days. They are lending support. And we could see something to the southeast of Fraser Island. But as mentioned, caution needs to be applied when viewing non-official weather information. The models are run numerous times a day. There are many that the public don't get to see, and the information does change. Seven models looking across the next 7 days. And we should keep in mind that there are 10 tropical cyclones forecast for the northeastern, taking in the southwest Pacific region. 4 for the northeast, which is the Coral Sea, 6 for the South Pacific. Now we look at the ECMW EPS. It's a spaghetti plot, and the blue are the outliners to the model. And the Bureau's severe weather warning did indicate that Hilda was to track into the northern area of WA. Now this is the UK Met, and I'm finding this red outliner is going to track up into the Gulf of Carpentaria. And this is the ECMWF look. And look at those blue outliners. Some of them have doing a complete circle. Now we have a look at the GFS, a 50 millibar pressure, wind in knots for the eastern region of Australia, taking in New Zealand and the southwest Pacific. And this is out to 10 hours. Anything further out from 240 is the extended view. The ECMWF look, and this is only out to the 240 mark. Are we going to see something, or even a service low out from the southern end of the Great Barrier Reef? And if you look at the northwest WA, it's I think it did show or indicate a possible low, but we're back to the GFS. And this is an earlier view of the Bureau Meteorology's Boom radar. Stay tuned to Force 13 AU for further information and we'll post when it becomes available.
You can follow Force 13's outlets, the website force13.co.uk, at your service at any time. You can also find us on YouTube, the channel, search Force 13, all in text, and subscribe if you haven't already. You can also find us on Facebook at Force 13, and it's at Force 13 on Twitter. That's the handle to contact us there. You can also add Fool13 on Skype, that's FOOL13, and add extension 9094 on Discord for tropical weather chat.